Welcome back, Glam Fam. It's your girl Angela Denise, and I am here with you today with my October everyday makeup drawer video. So a few months back, I want to say either in June or July, I did my current makeup rotation for the months of July and August, I believe. So I kind of skipped September, but this video is going to be what I'm going to be using through the entire month of October, with the exception of products that I acquire throughout the month. So basically what I'm going to do is jump off camera, and I have my mom IKEA desk behind me, and I have all my makeup somewhat organized, and that is what I pulled from my makeup drawers and my makeup cart, and those are going to be the products that I'm going to focus in on using for that month. I do want to give video credit where credit is due. I've seen Samantha do this video. I've seen various other YouTubers do this video, and Andrea Renee does this video. All of those channels I love and I watch, and I do feel like that's a really good practice. We acquire so much makeup that we have to make a conscious effort to use what we have in our collection. So this video is going to be a combination of old and new products. So if you guys are interested, keep on watching. I wanted to come and show you guys in really good lighting what these highlighters look like. Unfortunately, I swatched this one already. The other two have not been swatched, so you can really see what the mold look like. But this is Heatwave. And this is Solar Crush. This is 02, the shade 02. Heatwave is shade 01. This one is absolutely stunning. And you guys, don't worry. Sometime in the very, very near future, I will do a demo on my face with the two new shades. Solar Crush. This one is Mirage. I just wanted to come and show you guys what they look like in person. They are absolutely stunning. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the swatches. Okay, so of course, what I will go ahead and tell you guys that I've swatched Heatwave so heavily and compared it against my old Heatwave that I got back in March, and I'm going to be doing a full review and we're going to talk about it, but not right now. But yeah, I've compared Heatwave, and I really believe that it's slightly different than the one back in March. The texture of these are so nice. These are actually some of my very favorite highlighters, or Heatwave. Now I have two other colors to play around with. So this is Heatwave. For the first time, I'm swatching Solar Crush with you guys. And again, this is what she looks like, girl. Oh my God. That is Solar Crush. Next we are going to swatch Mirage. It is stunning as well. Okay, now that is the three shades. This is Heatwave, this is Solar Crush, and this is Mirage. These are absolutely stunning. hands down beautiful. I didn't highlight the packaging. The packaging has slightly changed. We'll talk about that in my review video coming up here soon. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the makeup that I'm going to be using over the next month or so. Okay, Glam Fam, here we go. So these products are in no particular order. I'm just going to work my way from left to right. First, in this first little cubby is going to be my loose powders. And the first one that really just kind of stays in my collection is my La Mercier translucent powder. And this is just the regular one, not the medium deep. And then I also have my MAC Studio Fix Perfecting Powder that I have been using for months now, that I really, really love. And I have it in the shade Dark. I love this shade for summertime, but for fall and winter, I do get a little bit lighter, like probably a shade and a half or two lighter. So I will be moving up to the shade Medium Deep. This is a blush that I hauled back in my Sephora Appreciation sale, and this is Coral, and this is a shade that I picked up for fall. It is absolutely beautiful. I've only worn it once or twice since I got it, so I'm going to be doing a little bit more makeup tutorials, and I'm going to be doing some fall looks actually, and I'm going to be utilizing that blush. I also have here my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, and this is in the shade Blondie. Now, I'm not quite certain if I absolutely love this powder. You guys know that it has a really heavy smell, so I'm just going to continue to use it and test it, and just kind of decide whether or not I really like this powder. Next, I have a Sancha Buttercup Pressed Powder Compact. I really do like the Sancha Buttercup powder. It's not as finely milled or as luxurious as some of my other powders, but it is a nice one. I do have this one just sitting in my collection probably for almost a year now. I use it from time to time, but I'm going to make a conscious effort to use it more regularly during the month of October. This is another little cube that I have with some smaller items in it. So this is the YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer. I got this one as a point perk from Sephora probably about a month or two ago when they had this in the reward bank, and I had this one. I think I bought two of these with my points, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate that in as I'm wearing some of my matte foundations over the next month. I have my Fenty Gloss Bomb. I may not even get around to using that because I'm really on Pat McGrath lip glosses right now. But this is the Estee Lauder Lash Envy. This is just like one of the free mascaras that I've gotten with one of my Macy's orders. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big travel size, or this is the Jack Black Lip Balm, and this is the Shea Butter with SPF 25. You guys should know by now that I'm really serious about my SPF, and I do believe that you should protect your lips if you are not wearing lipstick. And this is my Inglot Duraline, and this is basically like a mixing medium. You guys have seen me use this to mix in with some of my Pat McGrath shimmery and glittery eyeshadows to really make them stick to the lids. You can do a lot of different things with this Duraline. I picked this up from my local Inglot in Macy's inside the Galleria. Next are some products that I featured in favorites, and you guys should know because I've been using them quite a bit, are my NARS liquid blushes. And I am literally obsessed with these blushes. Whenever the Sephora VIB sale comes back around in November, I will be picking up the other shade, the plum shade that I wanted when I bought these. It's just that they were out of stock. So that's what's back here in the back. So while I have it pulled out, I have a whole bunch of lipsticks back off in here. These are my MAC lipsticks and also my Pat McGrath lipsticks. But one that I want to highlight that I will be doing some makeup looks with, I have already featured this one on my channel. is the Pat McGrath Matte Trance Extravaganza lip color, and it is absolutely stunning. I wore it probably 2 or 3 videos back. You guys can go back and look at that video to see how this lipstick looks on me. So moving right along to this little cube, I have my bronzers and a few pressed powders in this cube. And you guys know that I love the Ipanema Sun, and most recently I featured this one in my favorites, the Sunset Waves. This is a limited edition bronzer. I'm going to continue to use that throughout the month of October, and Ipanema Sun. So these two are going to be my go-to bronzers, in addition to my Bobbi Brown, because you know we're transitioning to fall, so I'm going to be wearing a little bit more matte bronzer. And this one is the golden undertone, and this is deep. I really do like this. And this is my finishing powder of choice, what I always use, and this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark. You guys see me use this all the time. That powder never really leaves this drawer, like, ever. So next, you guys, I have something really exciting, and I am going to do swatches in a demo for you guys at some point, and that is the new highlighters for the holiday from Bronze Goddess Estee Lauder, and they are beautiful. I went ahead and picked up all 3, of course, so that I can show you guys what they look like. That first one was Heatwave. This one, honey, is just disgusting. Oh my god. This is Solar Crush. Now, I have not touched Mirage or Solar Crush, but I did swatch Heatwave because I wanted to compare it to the Heatwave that I picked up earlier this year back in March. So yeah, I just had to. I couldn't wait. The sheen on the top layer of the powder is gone, but you know, more detail coming soon. If you want to see it, make sure that you're subscribed and that you have your notifications turned on, because we're going to dive deep into it. Okay, so these are going to be my foundations that I'm going to be focusing in on for the month of October, and that is the Lancome Teint Idole Stick Foundation, along with my Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation in shade 6.5, and I'm in the shade 460 in this stick foundation, just like the regular foundation. Is one of my most favorite foundations so far this year, the Cover FX Power Play Foundation in N85 and G90. I usually mix these 2 colors together and graduate my way through transitioning into wintertime when my skin gets a little bit lighter. Okay, so for primers, I have my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector, and you know, this is bae. I've been using this for years. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX. I would only use this primer here in my T-zone. And then I have a Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer. I don't know where the top is. It's just missing in action. I also have my Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Multi Sculpting Concealer, and I have that in the shade Cocoa, and this is my concealer shade Butterscotch. And my bae, these are the ones that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and that is my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealers in the shade 4N and 5N. Another thing, you guys, is going to be coming up on my channel. I'm going to be testing out the new MAC concealer, the Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. I have it in several shades. I have it in NC44, NC45, NC50, and W51. And I also have it in NC48 back here. So I'm going to be doing a swatch video and testing it for you guys. Okay, so in this drawer I have a ton of lip products and just other random products that I keep in this drawer. So I'm just going to pick them up and just go through them randomly. I have my Too Faced glitter glue that I use for glitters, obviously. A Lancome Deluxe Sample mascara. You guys, I'm using a lot of sample mascaras because I am in desperate need of nude mascara. But I'm waiting for gift sets to come out, more gift sets for holiday. You guys leave it down below what mascaras you recommend that I try. I also have my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. I've been using this over the last month and I absolutely love this stuff. Like, seriously. And of course, this is something that I use almost every day, and that's my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, the original formula. Let me get all the pencils. So, of course, my liner of choice is going to be my Pat McGrath Primer Precision Liner. And I've been loving the Marc Jacobs eye pencils. And this is the Highliner Matte Gel Crayon. I got the brown one, and I've got a black one that I got from Sephora as a point perk. I have been obsessed with Sephora's Rouge lip pencils, and I just have a few different colors. My favorite one for more everyday is going to be Rosewood. I love putting on Rosewood and then topping it off with one of my Pat McGrath glosses that you see here now. And of course, this is another everyday staple. This is my Cork lip liner from MAC. And this is definitely my brow pencil of choice. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I have it in 4.5 and I have 4.0 around here somewhere. So I'm going to be dipping into fall, you know, and these are going to be my fall shades of choice. This is the Pat McGrath Flesh 4, and these are the Too Faced Melted Matte Lippies. These are the bomb. This is Naughty by Nature. And Drop Dead Red, honey. I fell in love with Drop Dead Red last year. And yeah, so these are all of my Pat McGrath lip glosses. And this is Boy Bait by MAC. I will use Boy Bait probably for another month or so, and then I'm going to throw it away because I've been having it forever. So this is going to be my MAC Prep and Prime. Whenever I wear matte lipsticks, I have to have something like that on my lips to help nourish my lips, because liquid lipstick tend to really dry my lips out really bad. Okay, so we have a few sprays here that I want to go ahead and finish up. That's why I have them in my drawer, so I can make sure that I finish them. So I have a corner of my MAC Fix Plus left, along with my Glow Setter, Glam Glow Glow Setter. I never talk about this, you guys, but I actually really like this one. But yeah, I just have a little bit left, so I want to go ahead and get rid of that. I have really been using this Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I haven't talked about it much. I do think that's why, one of the reasons why these videos are good, so you guys can really see what I use, not just on videos, but I have been using this a lot. I raved about this a few months back on our favorites, the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. You guys know this is bae. It's just so hella expensive, but no worries, ma'am. I only have a corner left, and I already have a backup somewhere in my closet. Last but not least are going to be the eyeshadows that I'm going to be focusing in on for the month of October. Okay, so the first palette that I want to go ahead and talk about is my NARS Wanted palette. I actually hauled this back in November last year, and I really haven't been using it since like May, April or May, so I want to go ahead and pull that out. This was a really great palette. I do love the reddish burgundy and this really rich dark brown, along with this here color here and this really great brow bone color. So I want to go ahead and pull this palette back out and start utilizing it. So that's one of the only old palettes that I have that I want to go ahead and bring back into my rotation. The other eyeshadow palettes are all Pat McGrath, and these are palettes that I really want to focus in on for the month of October. I have a few fun ideas that I want to, or eyeshadow looks that I want to create using these palettes. And of course, first is my Pat McGrath Bronze Ambition palette. Everyone knows what this looks like, but I'll show you again anyways. This is another one that's bae. This is a great work friendly palette. I'm going to be using this to create some looks that I have in mind. I recently did my first impressions of this new Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette, you guys. And I am absolutely, and I hate it when people say obsessed. But y'all, this one here, ma'am, is just a real piece of work. This one has a lot of mass appeal, ease of use. I would definitely say if you don't like glitters or should not be using glitters on your lid, this palette may not be for you, because it definitely has quite a few shimmer and glitter. There's only 3 matte shades in this palette. But yeah, she's going to continue to be in rotation. And yes, I do keep my Pat McGrath palettes in the sleeve. I will always keep them in the sleeves. I will not throw them away. So the next eyeshadow palette is my Pat McGrath bronze. Good Lord. Is my Pat McGrath Mothership 3 Submersive palette. And we will definitely keep this one in rotation. As I said, I have some fun ideas planned for you guys. So I want to go ahead and keep her out. Because I have some things planned. So stay tuned for that. So please look forward to the everyday makeup looks and things like that I'm going to be having for you guys. Last but not least, on the palette side is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Tan to Deep Contour Kit. I have been really into powder contour lately, so we are going to roll with that this month. So this is everything, you guys. I have makeup in my closet. It is not at all organized the way I would like it to be. We will probably be moving into a new place next year, so I'm not looking for anything too permanent as far as organization is concerned. This is going to be my vanity drawer for now until I find something bigger and better once we move later. But for now, this is what I'm rocking with. I really do enjoy the idea of looking into this drawer every day and using what I have in it, and then every month or so rotating out what's in here for some new products that I have in my collection. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love watching these types of videos, so that's why I really like to make them. So anyhow, this is a super long chatty video. I am going to go ahead and cut it short now. You guys don't forget to check out some of my other videos, along with following me on Instagram and subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Until the next time, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.